Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Man, there's no such thing as the day off around here. There's always something to talk about. Hey, if you're new to the page, like, subscribe, notification bell in your lower right-hand corner, and continue to share this page. I got a birthday coming up this weekend. Continue to share this page. Let's get right into this Bitcoin and what we're going to see happening in the Bitcoin today is brought to you by Stock Up You. It will be your top link below. So if you want to kill it in crypto, invest in yourself, download. All right, let's get right into it. Bitcoin keep having these surge ups and then down, right? And it has happened 3 times, and there's a very noticeable pattern where it does this surge up and then down, right? And it's happened really 3 major times in the last 10 days where it's had these surges. And what it surged up to winds up being the new low. Okay, so it surges up past resistance, and then that resistance becomes support. Now, there's small moves, from it'll go down to 68, then come up to 70, and then from 70 to 72, and it keeps doing like that. A lot of people are getting afraid when we have these drops or these sell-offs, okay? Now, we have to, call them flash crashes, but the truth be told, they're not really flash crashes. It's just the way that crypto operates and acts, especially Bitcoin, okay? This is not the stock market, right? So let's take a look. Here's some of the first things I want you guys to know. And I believe this, they always say this time is different, which 99% of the times is not. But this time it's already different because Bitcoin is surging ahead of the halving. We got about a month left in the halving, right? Bitcoin has rallied. Now, this was a few days ago when this article came out. Look at this. This is the 14th, right? So this is in real time. But I want you guys that don't know to understand this. The miners, Mara Riot, CleanSpark, all of those Bitcoin miners, which I've had some of the CEOs on this channel, they are only mining about 900 new Bitcoin per day, worth about 65 million, okay? So they are mining about 65 million worth of Bitcoin per day. Keep that in mind. Now, let's go down here, right? But this cycle, the jump in market liquidity brought by the ETFs has changed. You see here, the ETFs generate between 4 billion to 5 billion in daily spot trading. Okay, look at that. All right. So they are trading and they are buying more Bitcoin than is even being mined daily. Keep that in mind. Right. There's huge selling. All right. There's huge selling going on by Grayscale. All right. So you have huge outflows. It's somewhere in here. You have huge outflows, but at this rate, the inflows at some point, Grayscale, it's like pouring water out of a cup. At some point, the cup will be empty. All right. So now you got to look at the inflows and what it's going to do to Bitcoin. Now, the reason I'm saying this is Bitcoin goes, right? We already know that. Then the alts and then the memes. Well, this season, this cycle, Bitcoin and then the memes are running right behind it, the meme coins. Remember my slingshot theory, okay? So let's keep it going. Now, there's a few things I want to show you guys here as it pertains to the Bitcoin miners. Then I'll look at the Bitcoin itself, and then I'm going to look at some of the meme coins, okay? So if we could see right now for the day, Bitcoin is down, what, 4%. Bitcoin has these 5% moves. It's at 70 now, according to this chart. But look at the Bitcoin miners, right? For those of you that have the class, you know exactly what's going on, right? And so let's keep it going. But if we look at, I'm going to add, watch this, I'm going to add Microstrategy, MSTR, and you guys know I've been talking a a lot about MicroStrategy, okay? Right, so MicroStrategy is down for the day like everything else, but I've been going in a little heavier on MicroStrategy. Why? And you guys know for the last 6 months I've been talking about MicroStrategy along with the Bitcoin miners. Here's why. The last 5 days, look at MicroStrategy. You see that? All of the miners are down by double digits, but MicroStrategy is up by double digits, okay? You guys see that, right? Let me pull that up, okay? So now let's go to the month. Now, we could see, that's not correct. Let's go to the month. There we go. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. Now, let's look at the month because I know that wasn't right. So if we look at the month, look at MicroStrategy. Killing it. Bitcoin, killing it. Now, if you zoom out and not get caught up in this on the daily, if you zoom out, you'll see this, right? Personally, I'm not getting back into, I am not dollar cost averaging. I'm not dip buying. I'm not doing anything with Bitcoin miners until after the halving. Now you can clearly see that MicroStrategy is actually outperforming Bitcoin. What does MicroStrategy do? They simply hold Bitcoin. That's it. Year to date, I have to put this in this video to help a lot of people. Year to date, MicroStrategy is up 58%. I'm sorry, Bitcoin is up 58%, MicroStrategy 137%, right? And then we got CleanSpark that is doing a lot, actually. It's doing well, right? So let's look at this. Now let's look at these. Look, I want to point something out, right? First, I want you to think about, I'm very visual. I want you to think about how if you got a dirty rag or a dirty something on, some dust on a rag, right? Or a towel. You know how you get that dust off. You just grab it and you sling it and you pop it. When you pop it, the end slaps up and comes back down. Well, this is what's happening to Bitcoin and the miners will follow. You could see this spike up, red candle down, right? And then right back up again. It happened here. It happened here. You see that? Bam, up and down. You see that? Bam, up and down. Big red candle up. See here? It happened again. So you guys remember the day? Tuesday, March 5th. It ran up, right? And then boom, big red candle sell off. So, well, what is this telling us? That is going up there. And then it comes right back up. Unfortunately, some people freak out and they sell here, right? Now we're at a higher rate now, right? And then what happened? Boom, it happened again right here where you see the big spike up, okay? You see these big spikes up to 73 and now spiked up to, let's see here. Let's see here. Let's go out wider. You guys see that, right? And then you have this this hammer and it goes right back up again, right? See here, same pattern. Boom, this happened. Big red candle on the 8th and then green candle, this hammer on the 8th, right? Same thing. If you go back, here it is again. Boom. And then it turns around. And then again, boom. And then again, right here. Big red candle on the 12th. Look at that. 12th, boom, 12th, right? Hammer, and then back up again. See here? And it keeps whipsawing, right? And it's just clear to me that every time there's a spike up and then it drops, that drop is what? My buy zone. And that's where I buy. So just go to the chart and zoom out and see what's happening. Now, some of the altcoins are just waiting because it keeps doing this. And the altcoins, or some of them are just waiting. They may sell off a little bit and then they come back to where they were, but they never do fully run up yet because it's like they're around the corner trying to see what's going to happen with Bitcoin first, right? And then when Bitcoin goes up to some new levels, then it runs up, right? So let's take a look at this. As we could see at the time of filming this, we're at 79.7. I'm sorry, 69.7, right? I got the yellow line here if it breaks beneath 69. And as you could see here, we can come back down to 68, okay? And for me personally, I'm not in fear at all right? I'm not in fear at all because if you zoom out, you could see that we have been overall climbing with the dips and falls. Though I know a lot of people freak out when we have these spikes, right? Spikes. And I'm still cool with it. Let's look at crypto, right? Let's look at some of the meme coins, okay? This is what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to, let's take Pepe for instance, okay? Pepe, let's look at the bubbles. As we could see, you could see the ones that are still green. These are the meme coins. We're going right to the meme coins. So we got, look at that. All right, dog with hat. All right, I know this sounds crazy to some of you guys that are like, what, really? For the day, dog with hat is up 18%. For the week, still 78%. And look at that for the month, 700% for this meme coin, right? Pepe, let's take a look at Pepe right quick. Look at that, 10% for the day, 40 for the week, 760 for the month. I mean, that's just insane. It's like even bonk, look at that, right? Look at that. Still 11% for the week, 140 for the month. But look at for the year, 5,321%. And for those of you that say, yeah, but what about, I know you got SHIB, but what about baby SHIB? Okay, what about baby SHIB with bottle? Okay, what about baby SHIB with full diaper? You're missing it, bro. You don't understand. Stop it. Okay, just stop. There's always going to be these new things. But what I want you to do is I want you to compare it to SHIB overall. What happens is, you come up with Doge and then wife Doge and then, wife's jump off Doge, and you're going to have all of these crazy coins that are coming out. They're going to have these big moves, right? And then what's going to happen is they're going to all go away. And then the Doges and the SHIBs will actually live another day. Over 10,000 coins, most of them are going away, right? So I can always tell when somebody is new because they think they're an expert. Hey, you're not talking about Solana. Listen, we know about all of this stuff, okay? We know about all of this stuff. All of us influencers, it's a community. I'm a straight shooter. I don't want you guys to lose any money, okay? Now let's look at Solana, all right? There's a lot of jokes behind that, but we're not going there. All right, let's just look at it, okay? Yet a new one, okay? And so look, for the day, Solana is down 17%, okay? All right? But for the week, 158%, right? I'm going to say something about this. I'm going to show you guys this. For the month, look at that, 4,200%. You're not going to believe this one. Look at that. Look, you're reading that correct, okay? Straight up, right? And there's so many other ones, but I'm going to tell you guys where you're going to make a mistake if you're new to this game. You're going to chase, and you're going to have like 30, 40, 50 coins. And most of the times, over 80% of you guys are going to lose money when it's all over. So let me tell you how I'm going to do my strategy. This is my personal strategy, not yours, mine. Everything that I'm doing in these meme coins is to get to the layer ones. My theory is I like to be in the fastest moving car. This is how I made a lot of money off of crypto in 2021, life-changing money. And what I do is I'm in the fastest moving car. So while these alts are moving, and just to be clear, they're moving way earlier than they should be, I'm riding the wave. Then I'm going to convert those over to layer ones and then eventually into Bitcoin. My thing is I'm not paying for my Bitcoin. My earnings, my winnings are going to pay for my Bitcoin. Microstrategy, I'm up almost $10,000. Well, I'm about 8,000 and about 8,900 with the losses for the day. But if Bitcoin keeps going, Microstrategy is going to keep going. As you could see, Microstrategy is 2-to-1 of Bitcoin. Bitcoin moves 5%, Microstrategy moves 10%. And so I'm going to take my winnings and roll it all over into Bitcoin, and I'm going to sleep at night. I'm not going to worry, okay? Because who paid for it? It's all going to be the house's money. So hey, I'm going to have a Bitcoin for me, one for my wife, one for my kids, and I'm not going to worry about it. And then the money I make on top of that with these altcoins, at some point I'm going to be out. We're not joining no armies, and I'm going to help you guys. So I just want you guys to stay tuned, continue to share my page with everyone. I'm not making a video every day. I'm not chasing every coin. I know about these coins, but there is safety in some of these platforms. In some of these platforms, it's not safe. I'm also going to tell you, I'm going to look you in the camera and say, I'm not promoting any crypto companies, not even Coinbase. And we had a contract last cycle. All right. I had a link here, and they are offering me another link right now that I could be making a little money every time you click. And I'm not with crypto. All right. Stock is different. I'm not going that route this year with crypto. I'm not talking about anything that could put anyone in further risk, because crypto is extremely risky. If you're not ready for a pullback, which if we have a major pullback by the time you see this, I'm not worried. I may take that opportunity to buy more Bitcoin, which I'm buying still daily, and these altcoins. As you know, I've been swinging. Every time they come down, I buy the dip, right? We buy the dip and then we sell the rip. Not with all of them, just a little. I have a little extra to swing with, okay? So here, so boom, I'm going to show you guys. This is what I'm doing. You do what you do. When I see these big red candles, boom, I buy. And then what happens? It goes back up. Then I sell a little more of not in my Bitcoin, but in my meme coins. That's what I do. When I see those moves in the meme coins, I buy. Okay, like when bonk was down to 2.8, all of the zeros and 2.8 and 2.7 and 2.6. That's where I was buying more bonk, and then when it goes back up, I was selling a little bit, and I just keep doing that, right? While keeping my major positions. Okay, so I know about the other ones. I'm just going to keep rolling with the ones that I know are good. Now, in closing, there are some of these coins that will make it to the major platforms like Coinbase. And when that happens, they're really going to surge. That happened with Doge in the past. It happened with SHIBA Inu in the past, because for those of you that are new, they weren't available on these platforms like Robinhood and Coinbase, okay? Even XRP got delisted years ago. It used to be on Coinbase, but it got delisted when it went into the court case, okay? So listen, good people, if you really want to kill it, come join Stock Up You if you really, really want to learn, because for those of you that have taken this class, you have a better idea of what's going on than 90% of these people that's even on YouTube shouting about crypto, okay? And then if you take that and then you take these classes, okay? Especially if you take my class and this class. When I say class, I mean lessons. All of this together is all in Stock Up You. When you buy one, you get them all right? So let's take advantage of the discounted pricing right now. We'll be going up. Let me know if this has helped you, by number one. Number two, my birthday is coming this weekend, okay? So do me a favor, start celebrating early by continue to share this page. You don't want your cousins, your nieces, your nephews, and all of them missing out on this money. There's still a ton of money to be made in crypto. Bitcoin is going to continue to surge, and I'm going to continue to hit you guys with the best, solid, straightforward information. And when I see true fear or true pullback coming, that's when I'm going to let you guys know I'm tapping out. But as for me, I am going to be into the bigger coins like Ethereum and Bitcoin. I'm just going to be playing with the house's money, so I can't lose, and I'm going to make sure you don't either. All right? Live, love, laugh, and learn. Let's check out those links below.